What's up, everybody, and today we are going to be talking about the RLCS NA Winter Regional 2 that happened about a week ago, just as I'm recording this. Yeah, so a very surprising regional, I'll say. um, Obviously, FaZe Clan won. Genji took second, which I kind of didn't really expect. I spent 3k channel points on Genji, so that wasn't brilliant, but oh well. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're now going to start off analysing Group A. So Genji topped their group, no doubt about that. I thought they would as well. Only dropped one game against Optic Gaming, who are actually my favourite NA team. They're not doing brilliant, I'll be honest. But so Genji topped it. They did well. 9 games won to 1 game lost. And +8. Okay, Dignitas, Koi, and Optic. So I thought that it would be Dignitas, then Optic, then Koi, just because I didn't think Koi could be Optic Gaming, but turns out I was wrong. It was tight. Went to game 5, and unfortunately Optic lost that one, so that put them bottom of their group. However, they did get a game against Dignitas and a game against Genji, which no one else did, so credit to them. Yeah, but Koi, they did pretty well, I'll be honest. I was not expecting them to even get past the group, so credit to them, well done. Now moving on to Group B. FaZe, M80, NRG, Shopify Rebellion. Okay, I'll be honest, I sort of had the same idea as this, but I thought M80 and NRG would be switched around, just because, well, NRG, I sort of know them as being a decent team. M80, they're sort of still new. However, FaZe Clan topped it off, only lost 1 game to NRG. And surprisingly, Shopify Rebellion, and I remember this clearly. So in the match against NRG, round 2, I believe that it was the match where Squishy, in the one that they lost the first match, Squishy got 42 points. Now, I'm no expert, but I think I can probably get higher than that. I'm not saying I should be put into NRG. I'm just saying that's not the best, I'll be honest. But anyway, FaZe Clan topping the group. Yeah. M80 doing actually well. I know that I think it's Kinsey, Percy, and Lion Blaze. They've actually done great. Now, M80 are sort of fairly respected now. And then NRG, sort of a bit of an upset, but did decent in the group. They got through, job done. And Shopify Rebellion, it was always going to be a tough group. You can't really avoid that fact, but they did well. Now moving on to Group C. I had the exact same thing here. I thought there would be G2, V1, Knights, and Ghost Gaming. So now, G2, I don't think they should have lost a game against Ghost Gaming. I feel like that should have been fairly straightforward, but you never know. V1, I thought should have swept Pittsburgh Knights. Well, I think that's their name. Okay, I think that they should. I think that they should have swept Knights. Round 2, fairly the same. I think V1 sort of had to Ghost Gaming, but yeah. And yeah, clean sweeps for G2 and Knights in round 3, so not bad. Now moving on to Group 4, Group D. Complexity, I'll be honest. Complexity, because I remember, I think it was Fall Invitational, round 1. It was Optic Gaming versus Complexity. Now, as much of an Optic Gaming fan I was, I thought, yeah, this should be fine. Maybe like a 3-1 win. Optic went 2-0 down the series. However, Optic came back to win, and they won that 3-2. So I thought that, Complexity, they're terrible. I mean, they might be around, like, I would say 9th to 12th, but nothing too good. But they've shocked me. I mean, I now think that Complexity are one of the top teams in NA, just because of, like, the winter now. So, round 1, SSG against the Crew, easy game. I never had a doubt about that. I thought it was going to be a sweep. I thought Furia would have won 4-1. No, not 4-1. 3-1. How wrong I was. Complexity got the win 3-2. Not bad. round 2, SSG Furia. I would have thought Furia would have put up more of a fight, but 3-0, SSG take a win, not bad. I don't really like SSG anymore just because I'm a Retals fan, and when Retals left SSG, I was like, okay, well, there's not really much point in me following SSG anymore. So yeah, and then Complexity beating the Crew 3-1, not bad. And then round 3, Complexity sweeping SSG. That is incredible. I would have never thought that. Furia beating a Crew, got the job done. Might have lost a game on the way. That is completely fine. Now, moving on to here. We're going to just analyse it by series. Okay. M80 Furia. Furia have practically lost all of my respect. I mean, I thought they were good. I mean, they were like top in South America, moved to NA. They had, who was it? Card and Yang. And then, now that team's gone, they've just not been performing as well. And so if they go back into South America, they'll be fighting for like top 2. But I don't know if they can actually claim top 1 now, just because it's so diverse now. Koi V1. I'll be honest, V1, this was an upset for them. I thought that Koi should have lost this. I never thought that Koi could win this, but 3-2. It was tight, but did the job done. Dignitas versus Knights. I would have put all my money on Dignitas just because they beat SSG 4-2. But, you know, it's unfortunate, but Knights went through. So yeah. SSG NRG, I would have thought SSG would have gone 3-0 or 3-1. I would never thought it would be 3-2, but yep. Quarterfinals, Genji have the game every day, have each game. I would have thought it was 4-0, but M80 put up a good fight and they sort of tried to chip away at Genji's defense, and they actually did pretty well at that. Complexity Koi. Look, if you first gave me this lineup, say, or this match, say, Fall Invitational, I would have thought, that's garbage. No way they're getting into the quarterfinals. Now I look at this, I would have thought, well, yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, of course Complexity are going to be in a quarterfinal. Losing 2 games against Koi, I still remember that 0-second goal scored by CRR, I believe. So yeah, not bad. That was pretty simple. FaZe versus Knights, I would have gone 4-0 for FaZe, so yeah, not bad. And then G2 SSG, this was an upset for SSG. When you're against G2, they're a weird team. They used to be like best in NA, came second at Worlds, yet then, like, if you think of best teams in the world, you would think of Genji, FaZe, maybe Carmine Corp, probably, maybe not Liquid, but still. And now, like, you don't really talk about G2, and like, but then against SSG, I would have thought SSG to win this. They picked up LJ, and LJ, he has been a pretty good player. I'll be honest, he's actually a good player, but they just didn't perform well. And FaZe versus G2, I would have thought FaZe would have won that, and so it turns out they did, so yeah, well done to FaZe. Genji versus Complexity, this is, so I believe in the, I think it was the Winter Cup, or Winter Open, so Complexity actually played against Genji in the final, and a big shock to everyone, Genji went 2-0 up, Complexity called a timeout, destroyed them. I think it was like 8-1, maybe 7-1, 8-1, I don't know, I think it was 7-1, and Genji came back from that, destroyed them. This time Complexity had no bounce backs, they just got clean swept, 4-0. Now the grand final, I watched this. FaZe Clan, they should have swept Genji, honestly. They were 3-0 up. Genji came back to make it 3-3. And it was an absolute slaughter in the final. FaZe Clan absolutely destroying Genji. Yeah, but that was the NA Winter Cup Regional 2. So yeah. I'll probably do a video of the EU Winter Invitational, which I actually have on now. I did have on. From last I saw, it was Liquid versus Resolve. I am a Team Liquid fan. You know, I've been watching a Chronic since like BS Plus competition. So yeah, good luck to them, and have a good day, guys. Bye.